We're just moments away from the kickoff of this game between the Minnesota Vikings and the Miami Dolphins. I'm Dick Stockton. Joining me in the booth is former All-Pro linebacker Matt Millen.
Dick, this is the kind of matchup fans love. Two well-coached teams, lots of stars, and a bunch of hard-hitting players on both sides of the line. I'm as pumped up as the fans in the stands.
Thanks, Matt. Now let's go down to the field where the captains are meeting at midfield for the coin toss.
The visiting captain will call it in the air. The call is tails. It is heads. Miami elected to kick off.
The Vikings will receive the opening kickoff. Palmer is deep, awaiting the opening kickoff from Murray. We are underway. The kickoff return covered 17 yards.
Yellow, 18.
Stopped after a short gain. Minnesota lines up at the 24-yard line. It's 2nd and 7.
Hot dog. Blue 18. Hut.
That's a momentum builder for the offense.
It's 1st and 10 for the Vikings at the 39-yard line.
Blue 22.
The pressure gets to George. He's sacked at the 34-yard line.
Blue 22.
The ball hit Moss in the hands, but he couldn't hold on.
They can call him Butterfingers.
Minnesota lines up at the 34-yard line. It's 3rd and 16.
Green 66.
Rodgers steps in to break up the pass. Minnesota lines up at the 34-yard line. It's 4th and 16.
Blue 22.
That punt return by Wilson went 13 yards.
Blue 18.
Ball.
Offensive line is beating the defense to a pulp.
It's 2nd and 2 for the Dolphins at the 31-yard line.
Blue 22.
The pass was deflected.
That's the way to break up the pass.
It's 3rd and 2 for the Dolphins at the 31-yard line.
Blue 18.
The safety makes the tackle. And that's enough for a first down.
Nice bit of running to get the first down.
18. Hut! 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 Hut!
Miami lines up at the 37-yard line. It's second and long.
Hut! 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 Hut!
Tackled by the linebacker.
The defense needs to do a better job of challenging the offense.
The Dolphins are in scoring position at the Vikings' 20-yard line. It's 3rd and 4.
Green! Hut!
It's incomplete. The receiver was not in bounds. 4th and 4 for the Dolphins at the 20-yard line. It's up. And it's good.
A lot of people don't think kickers are real players, especially after they miss one.
It's the Dolphins 3, the Vikings 0. Palmer is back deep to receive the kick from Murray. The kickoff is in the air. First and 10 for the Vikings at their own 29-yard line.
Green! 66! Hut! Hut!
Nothing doing. That play was shut down right at the line.
It's second and 10 for the Vikings at the 30-yard line.
Green! 18! Hut! Hut!
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Great play. They just scorched the defense. Tremendous play.
Yellow!
The Vikings
18.
line up for the point after touchdown.
Hut! Hut! Hut!
The kick's away. The extra point is good, making the score 7-3 for the Vikings. Anderson is ready to kick it deep. The kick is away. We've come to the end of the first quarter. The Vikings in front 7-3. Trailing by 4 points, the Dolphins face first and 10.
Green! Hut!
The ball carrier went out of bounds at the 10-yard line.
The defense can't afford to let the offense make plays like that consistently and still expect to win.
Yellow! 24! Hut!
No breakdowns, just solid physical play.
Green! Hut!
No gain on the play.
Good job by the defense of getting to the ball.
Yellow! 18! Hut!
Touchdown, Miami. And now for the extra point attempt. The kick's away. The extra point is good. The score is 10-7 in favor of the Dolphins. Murray is ready to kick it deep. Tate picked up 11 yards on that kickoff return. Brought down by the defensive end.
Blue 22.
George completed the pass to Smith for a gain of 15 yards.
Big pickup, big first down for the offense.
Minnesota is down by 3 points. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow 18. Hut! Hut, hut! Hut, hut!
That first down allows the offense to keep the defense right where it wants it, on the field and under pressure.
Minnesota lines up at the 32-yard line. It's 1st and 10. That's the 2-minute warning, and we're just moments away from halftime.
Blue 18.
The pass is complete to Moss. It covered 14 yards.
Big pickup, big first down for the offense.
The Vikings have called a timeout. 1st and 10 for the Vikings at the 17-yard line. Touchdown, Minnesota.
What a tremendous pass play. That one makes everybody on offense feel good.
The Vikings will kick the point after touchdown. The attempt is on its way. The extra point is good, making the score 14-10. Marion is back deep to receive the kick from Anderson. Wilson brought the kickoff back 15 yards.
Green punt.
That's close enough to bring out the chains for a measurement. The officials are going to bring out the chains for a measurement. Miami has the ball at the 36-yard line with 1 minute 18 seconds remaining in the opening half.
That pass is right on target.
Miami has called time. Pritchett is in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And everybody's going to talk about the runner, but the offensive line should get the pat on the back.
The Dolphins line up to kick the extra point. The attempt is on its way. It's good. The score is 17-14 in favor of the Dolphins. Murray is ready to kick it deep. The kickoff is in the air. That return was worth 17 yards.
Green, 66.
Oh, smacked him. Great hit.
Thomas wraps up the ball carry. The Vikings have called a timeout. They have one left.
Green, 66. Hut, hut, hut. Hut. Hut, hut, hut. Hut.
The Vikings have time to score as the first half winds down. They face 3rd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Yellow, 18. Hut. Hut, hut, hut.
George found Moss with that pass, and it was good for a gain of 15 yards.
The defense can't afford to let the offense make plays like that consistently and still expect to win.
Minnesota has called time. Minnesota is down by 3 points. It's 1st and 10.
Green, 57. Hut, hut, hut. Hut, hut.
Carter couldn't hold on to the ball.
He's got to get over that drop pretty fast because they're going to need him later.
As we near the end of the first half, the Vikings have the ball at the 46-yard line.
Green, 66. Hut, hut.
The first half is over. The Dolphins 17, the Vikings 14. Here are the statistics halfway through the game.
Dick, take a look at the rushing total. That's a very key indicator.
Anderson is ready to get the second half underway. Marion is back deep. That return was worth 15 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Johnson scored from 80 yards. Down.
Touchdown runs are really demoralizing for a defense. It takes the whole unit to break down for a rushing score.
And now for the extra point attempt. It's in the air. The extra point is good. The score is 24-14. Palmer is back deep to receive the kick from Murray. Palmer brought the kickoff back 23 yards.
Yellow, 24. Hut! Hut!
That first down allows the offense to keep the defense right where it wants it, on the field and under pressure.
Blue, 22. Hut, hut, hut!
Offsides against the defense, number 92.
Yellow, 18. Hut!
George completed the pass to Blubber for a gain of 14 yards.
That's a momentum builder for the offense.
It's 1st and 10 for the Vikings at the 35-yard line.
Blue, 22. Hut!
There was a short gain on that pass to Morrow.
Good job by the defense to hold him to a short gain.
Minnesota lines up at the 33-yard line. It's 2nd and 9.
Green, 18. Hut, 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 hut! Hut, hut!
Just a short gain on that completed pass.
The pass was completed, but there was no gain.
Minnesota lines up at the 31-yard line. It's 3rd and 7.
These guys have converted about 50% of their third down attempts.
Yellow, 24.
I would expect them to make it this time.
Hut, hut, hut! Hut! Blue,
This
18.
kick isn't automatic, but it's makeable.
Hut!
The kick's away.
And it's supposed to be harder than it looks, but not much.
The score is the Dolphins 24, the Vikings 17. Anderson is ready to kick it deep. The kick is away. Wilson picked up 22 yards on that kickoff return.
Green, hut, hut!
Johnson loses 4 yards.
That was one ugly offensive play.
Miami lines up at the 22-yard line. It's 2nd and 15.
Blue, hut, hut, hut!
The safety brings down the ball carrier.
Blue, 8, hut, hut, hut!
That play was shut down for a loss of 1 yard. It's 2nd and 12 for the Dolphins at the 39-yard line.
Blue, hut!
The pass was on target, but dropped.
Let me tell you this, it's not easy to go back to the huddle after you've dropped the ball.
Miami lines up at the 39-yard line. It's 3rd and 12.
This offense has been superb on third downs.
Green, hut!
Marino gets a nice gain of 19 yards. That's the end of the third quarter. Here are the statistics through 3 quarters.
Rushing stats tell the tale so far, though.
Yellow. Hut.
Rudd makes the tackle at the 15-yard line.
Green. Hut.
The linebacker makes the tackle.
The defense put one up on him that time.
Excellent field position for the Dolphins at the 17-yard line. It's 3rd and 8.
The defense has to come up big here.
Yellow. 18. Hut, hut, hut.
Thomas could not hold on to it. It's an incomplete pass.
At this level, there's no excuse for a drop pass. These guys are supposed to be professionals.
4th and 8 for the Dolphins at the 17-yard line. The attempt is on its way. No good.
Kickers always find out who their real friends are after they miss a kick.
1st and 10 for the Vikings at their own 24-yard line.
18.
Smith loses 4 yards.
Wow, great play by the defense.
It's 2nd and 15 for the Vikings at the 20-yard line.
Green. 66. Hut.
There was no gain on that completed pass.
Good job by the defense.
It's 3rd and 16 for the Vikings at the 19-yard line.
Green. 57. Hut.
George found Reed with that pass, and it was good for a gain of 18 yards.
A defense can't afford to let the offense make plays like that consistently and still expect to win.
It's 1st and 10 for the Vikings at the 38-yard line. There are just 2 minutes left in the game. Thus, the famed 2-minute warning. Minnesota lines up at the 38-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Green. 24. Hut, hut, hut.
Minnesota has called time. It's 2nd and 15 for the Vikings at the 34-yard line.
Green. 66. Hut. Hut, hut, hut. Hut, 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 hut.
Big play for the Vikings. That play was worth 27 yards.
You can't throw it any better than he threw that ball.
Minnesota lines up at the 38-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Blue 18. Hut, hut. Hut, hut, hut.
That's a momentum builder for the offense.
With 1 minute 19 seconds left in the game, it's 1st and 10 for Minnesota.
Blue 18. Hut.
The pass is complete to Carter. It covered 16 yards.
That first down allows the offense to keep the defense right where it wants it, on the field and under pressure.
The Vikings have called a timeout.
Green.
It's 1st
18.
and goal at the Dolphins' 3-yard line.
Hut, hut.
Trace Armstrong is not a real big defensive end. He's not a fast defensive end. He just knows how to play the game. He'll always get his numbers for sacks because when you least expect it to happen, he'll beat you.
Green.
George
57.
gets sacked back at the 8-yard line.
Hut, hut, hut.
It's 2nd and goal for Minnesota with 52 seconds left in the game. The pass went for a gain of 5 yards from George to Smith.
That's a nice game. The offense created some space.
The Vikings have called a timeout. 3rd and goal at the Dolphins' 3-yard line.
Yellow. 24. Hut, hut.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Mission accomplished. That's a touchdown. this is a kick he should make.
The kick's away. The extra point is good, making the score 24-24. Marion is back deep to receive the kick from Anderson. The kickoff return covered 18 yards. They are going to measure for the first down. The Dolphins have called a timeout. They have 2 left. The pass was caught by Johnson. It's a gain of 6 yards. He's got enough to move the chains.
Moving the chains is job 1 for the offense. They got it done that time.
The Dolphins have called a timeout. They have 1 left.
That's good defensive football.
Martin failed to make the catch.
That's almost as bad as an interception. A drop pass always helps the defense.
It's 3rd and 10 for the Dolphins at the 45-yard line.
Yellow!
We played 4 quarters to settle this game, and now we're going to overtime with the score, the Dolphins 24, the Vikings 24.
The visiting captain will call it in the air. The call is heads. It is heads. Minnesota elected to receive.
The score is the Dolphins 24, the Vikings 24. Palmer is back deep to receive the kick from Murray. Tate picked up 14 yards on that kickoff return.
Yellow, 24.
The pass is complete to Morrow. It's a pickup of 7 yards.
The defensive coaches are going to have to make some adjustments to stop that play.
2nd and 3 for the Vikings at their own 28-yard line.
Yellow, 18.
The ball is knocked away by Jones.
I love seeing the defense compete like that on a pass play. They aren't going to make it easy for them.
Minnesota lines up at the 28-yard line. It's 3rd and 3.
Green, 24. Hut.
False start against the offense, number 64.
Green, 18. Hut.
Brought down by the cornerback. That's
Pick up big first down for the offense.
Blue, 18. Hut.
False start against the offense, number 73.
It's 1st and 15 for the Vikings at the 30-yard line.
Green, 24.
The Dolphins limit Smith to a short gain.
That's one of those plays where the runner really earns his yardage.
Green, 24. Hot.
A defender got a hand on that one. Incomplete.
That was a tremendous job by the defense.
Minnesota lines up at the 33-yard line. It's 3rd and 13.
Blue 18.
Get your cerveza.
Hut.
Before you
Hut.
The defense can't afford to let the offense make plays like that consistently and still expect to win.
Green, 24. Hut.
Great job of containing the run. That's good discipline by the defense.
Minnesota lines up at the 43-yard line. It's 2nd and 7.
Green, 66. Hut.
There was nothing there for Smith.
Blue 18. Hut.
The officials have stopped the clock to take a measurement. Miami has called time.
Yellow, 24. Hut.
It's a sack for a loss of 6 yards.
Best way to slow down the pass rush is by running the ball more effectively.
Blue 18. Hut.
Not much there on that pass play.
Ah, well, something's better than nothing.
The Vikings have called a timeout. It's 3rd and 15 for the Vikings at the 40-yard line.
This offense has been getting the job done on 3rd downs.
Blue 18. Hut.
Pass interference against the defense, number 29.
Green, 18.
The Dolphins could use a stop here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The attempt is on its way. It's good. That's it. This game is over. That field goal by the Vikings gives them a 27-24 overtime win over the Dolphins.
Nick, that was a great game. Both teams slugged it out right to the very end, but the visiting team came out on top and disappointed this big crowd. But hey, at least they got their money's worth. This was an exciting game.